What is up,
I don't know.
boys?
I'm sounding a whole hell of a lot better than you are.
Boys. I sound fine, Joe. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Joe, how's life?
Uh, cold.
I can concur, except for not the literal cold.
That's
But
what I was saying. You moved out of the cold weather, and yet you're the one getting stuffy. What?
dude, I don't know. It just hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday. All right,
Mm-hmm.
like I was just like, I was at work, and all of a sudden I was like, ooh, ooh,
I mean, it's kind of that season.
yeah,
Makes
it
sense.
is. I mean, and I don't have any hair to protect me.
I mean, I've been wearing a hoodie all winter.
I have not. I've been going to shorts and t-shirt.
I mean, yeah, with where you live, that makes sense.
Yeah. But it gets to 40 in the morning,
Oh my god,
right?
I'm
So,
out. I'm out scraping my windshield in a hoodie with freaking 0 degrees.
and shorts, basketball shorts.
Uh,
That's what that's what I did.
That's what I did when I took Ripley out just a little bit ago.
There you go. Well, Joe, we have a lot to catch up on, because we didn't miss last week, but I feel lost. I don't have my notebook. I feel so lost right now.
You have a computer sitting right in front of you.
Yeah, but the notebook has our records and all my underdogs, and I've picked a different underdog, so I'm stressing over my underdog pick right now because I don't know if I've already picked them. I don't think I have, but I don't know. Anywho, got a lot of things. We got week 15 recap, right? Christmas is next week, literally. Caitlin Clark is awesome, like as always, and then our picks, and then you have something planned, but I don't know exactly yet what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and MVP talk because it's that time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so let's just let's do it. Let's,
Let's get into it.
let's do it before I can't breathe, literally anymore.
Don't worry. I'll call the paramedics.
Appreciate you.
Hey James, I just realized I can't call the paramedics. My phone is dead. So
Damn, I'm screwed.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Well, I just wanted to because shit's been happening. Just to mention baseball stuff. The Cubs traded Bellinger, and Arenado said no to the Astros,
Yep.
which fair.
Yep.
But and the Cubs got Tucker.
Yep.
Why do the Cubs have so much money but they don't use it?
Same with the Cardinals. The reason they want to trade Arenado is because they didn't make enough money last year. And the reason they're not making enough money anymore is because fans don't want to go to the games because they're putting up awful product.
Except for the beer.
Yeah. But I mean, like, why go to a game when the team is garbage? Get a competent GM, get a competent everything, and fans will go. It's not that you're paying your players so much.
True. Also, this is definitely my flu game right here. I don't have the flu. Well, at least I don't think I do.
You rhymed, Dr. Seuss.
Whew. um,
I thought
yeah,
about cutting off the S at the end there just to make it rhyme even more, but I didn't.
Dr. Sue.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. That's where my brain's at right now.
Also, we didn't get to talk about it, but Juan Soto basically giving the middle finger to the Yankees to go to the Mets is hilarious.
Mhm.
The 16-year contract is diabolical, crazy. That man's gonna be 40 when his contract expires.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't understand baseball. They got such long contracts. It makes no sense.
What would most likely happen? Didn't Pujols get like a 10-year and only did 7?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Seuss. Joe, come on.
What?
Could have muted the mic. That's crazy. All right. So
That's our baseball talk.
baseball. There we go. Baseball burps. And let's just keep it. Let's get back to positive. Caitlin Clark is awesome.
Yeah. Athlete or something.
Athlete of the year. Athlete of the year. Which I don't know if you saw this. I saw this video. That was somebody complaining that why is it Caitlin Clark? There's plenty of African American players that are just as good. First, false. Second,
Well, that Asia Wilson is awesome.
she is very awesome. But also, like, she's why can't we put the whole in all of the NBA players? Is like it's the athlete of the year, not athletes.
Yeah.
Like that's first. Secondly, there are players that are just as good, but Caitlin Clark is awesome.
Yeah, I mean they had record
Almost unanimous rookie of the year.
They had record almost profits.
True. Most assists in NBA history in a season, right?
Yeah.
Or for a rookie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably most threes because that's what she does. She was one vote away from unanimous rookie of the year.
She should have been.
Who voted for Angel?
The fact that it wasn't is a travesty, and that's like LeBron not getting unanimous. Like that's so dumb.
Yeah. And Iowa has officially retired her 22 jersey, which is crazy because she literally just left Iowa.
I mean that's your greatest player of all time.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
What would the female version? What's the female GOAT?
A goat.
I thought there was a special name.
That's goat. Goat is the species, my dude. Isn't a male goat a ram?
No, it's a male goat is a buck or a
Yeah.
billy, and females are a doe or a nanny.
Yeah. Goat is just a species, my dude.
I'm so confused, man. All right, so that's our Caitlin Clark is awesome talk and goat talk. Now we can talk about last week. Woohoo! Can I just say, I know it was against the Cowboys, but the Carolina Panthers should not be favorites. and they were this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They should not be favorites.
Yeah.
Like I get Cooper Rush. I understand the circumstances. I understand they were at home. Should not be favorites.
No.
That was free money for Vegas. Free money.
Yeah.
If you bet the Cowboys to cover, free money. Or just win outright.
Yeah. Especially when like with how the Cowboys defense is playing since Micah came back.
Yeah.
That the pass rush since Micah came back is the best pass rush in the league.
They're like third in the league in sacks, which
Yeah.
I thought was crazy. I was like, they've been terrible.
Yeah.
But they really turned it on the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Micah's such a freak. It's a shame he got hurt because it was his decoy year. Like it was for sure his, and he missed too much, which has me confused as to what even is going to happen with decoy this year.
TJ,
he's hurt.
Cooper G.
He's not even the best corner on his own team. Quinyon Mitchell's played better.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm trying to get all the Iowa recognition.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it might. Like, I think there's a chance it could be Pat.
But isn't he hurt now?
He's got a low ankle sprain.
He's banged up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he gonna play tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. He's questionable from what I saw. But
oh yeah, also injuries suck. DeMarvion Overshone 2 weeks ago tore his MCL ACL and his other leg.
The Bows.
I hate injuries. Can we just turn off injuries?
No. Because the NFL's trying to do that and it's making a god awful product.
Yeah. Well, still better than the NBA.
You're not wrong.
The NBA is broken, but we don't need to talk about that other than they're just broken.
Can we confirm where LeBron went? That's the only thing I want to know with the NBA. Where'd LeBron go for the past whatever? When he was gone for like 10 days.
He's working on his trades or something. I don't know.
He's trying to diffuse the Diddy rumors.
I don't know. Is there Diddy rumors with that? I haven't heard anything about that.
I heard that on something, but I was just like, I didn't even know that was a rumor. I didn't know anything about that, but I heard somebody say that, and I'm like, that's funny. But I don't know. It's been gone. Won't talk to JJ Redick.
Is it why they wanted?
That's who he wanted, apparently, as coach. I don't know what's happening. It makes no sense. I also saw that somebody was tweeted that there was a trade that went through for LeBron, and Twitter's a great place, man. It's a great place.
X.
Nah, Twitter.
No, it's X, but you still tweet.
That's Twitter.
I agree, but so one thing I do know about last week is you picked the Broncos to lose.
I did.
What happened there?
So the reason I picked them to lose, I don't know if I actually even said it to you, but the reason I picked them to lose is because I was expecting heartbreak, and the Colts the rest of the season got a very easy schedule, let's say. So I was like, if the Colts get this, then we have to win 2 of the next 3 games going up against the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Bengals.
Oh, so you were just expecting to just
I
the
was like,
Colts are going to take your playoff spot.
yes, 100%. I was like, you know what? This is what would happen to just ruin my mood for the year. It checks out.
Hey, but they
I
did
was hedging
everything
my
they could to lose that game,
bet. Hmm.
and then the Colts just didn't want to win. Which, by the way,
Jonathan Taylor just wanted to lose that badly.
the Deshaun Jackson thing,
Hmm.
the dropping the ball for the goal line. I don't care if if you recover it, if you do that, the other team gets the ball. Like, because that is the amount of time it happened like 3 times last week, I think. Or like
I
in the
think it's
same,
happened 3 times this year.
whatever. It feels like every week. I don't know. It's week 16. It's crazy. The season's almost over. Rip. Um, why does that keep happening?
Mm.
Like, you don't look cool. You look stupid. You don't look cool. Dropping.
You're risking the opportunity to look cool for 5 seconds for the opportunity to look stupid for the next like month and a half.
Yeah. There's gonna be one day, if there isn't already, like a 10-minute montage of just people dropping the
Oh,
ball before the end zone.
oh, Sean Payton was mad. Like that is what swung the tide of the game, right?
Yeah.
It's what turned the momentum around. Sean Payton was mad about it. He's like, no.
I would be mad. Shit.
Like if the opposing team's coach is mad at like that level of
Dumbness.
yeah, you know you messed up.
Yeah. All right. So what we got to do now, Joe, is talk about the game of the week, maybe even of the year. The Bills and the Lions.
I don't know that it was the game of the year.
What is Bills Rams last week?
I like Bills Rams. I liked
The second Ravens Bengals was pretty good. They both
what,
were good.
what was it? Was it Bengals Commanders where nobody punted or something like that?
Oh yeah, that was like week 3 or week 2 or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Yeah. Well, anywho, uh,
Because I don't know that it was a game of the year simply because like the Lions are so hurt, man.
yeah,
They are
they put up 42. And
also we were we missed show last week. Devondre Campbell. That's worse than what Jonathan Taylor.
oh yeah, no, you can't just quit on your team.
Like that's worse. Actually, that was last week. That was Thursday, wasn't it? That was Thursday Night Football.
It was one at a time. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, no, to do that, but which he was just filling a spot for their injured starter.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Not even like a just starter. That's a star. Like Dre Greenlaw is a star.
Yeah.
And then I love that they just suspended him. Love it.
Yeah.
Because like he was hoping, hey, cut me. I will go sign with the Lions tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nah, suspended. You're done for the season.
Put him on IR. Yeah,
I love that.
that's crazy work. To just quit on your team. I don't care. I don't care what happened. I don't care how butthurt you were, but to quit on your team like that.
Yep.
No, no one's gonna sign him, or at least you would think. With that attitude,
somebody will.
some of the Raiders probably,
I wouldn't put it past them.
or Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones would be like, "Ooh, I could get hit for cheap."
Yeah, probably. We'll
Crazy,
spend money this offseason. Bring in Devondre Campbell.
right? Exactly. We're all in on Campbell. Uh, uh, Anywho, did these last 2 weeks did they lock up the MVP for Mr. Allen?
Yes. Well, like not solely just him, but also like Saquon losing pace for breaking record. Like that to my in my opinion, that was the only case was Saquon. If you break records, long-standing records, like you are the MVP. I I don't know how you can break a record and not be the most valuable player.
Yeah,
Um,
but
but I mean, the NFL would probably still give it to the quarterback, so it would go to Josh Allen, and it should go to Josh Allen because he is the MVP. And to everybody saying Lamar, oh my God, you're driving me insane.
it should 100% be Lamar. He's got more touchdowns, less interceptions, more yards, or better quarterback rating, more rushing yards. Less. The only thing Josh Allen has more than is rushing touchdowns,
And wins.
and Lamar beat him head to head.
But Josh Allen has more wins, and you know what else he has less of? Help. What running back would you rather have? Derrick Henry or James Cook?
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty close.
Uh-huh. What wide receiver room would you rather have?
I mean, Coop and
Over
Coleman and Shakir.
over those boys in Baltimore?
I
Zay
don't know
Flowers? Zay
who
Flowers.
so.
Rashard Bateman? I mean, Rashard
Eh,
Bateman's doing awesome.
eh.
What tight end room? Future Hall of Famer Mark Andrews?
I mean, this year, I'm gonna take the Bills guys.
Really? Over Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews?
The most receiving yards in a game either tight end has been 111, and that was week 1 against the
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah. What is the Bills one?
I have no idea,
Okay.
but the Ravens tight ends have not
As
been as
a Dalton
great.
Kincaid fantasy manager, you're taking the Ravens.
No,
Like
no, you gotta
what defense would you rather have?
the healthy Lions.
Okay, but of the Ravens and the Bills, you got
The
Matabuke,
Ravens,
you
the
got
Ravens defense has
you
actually
got
been terrible.
Roquan Smith, you got
But the
Marlon
Ravens defense has
Humphrey.
actually been terrible.
They haven't played well,
Yeah, they've
but like
been.
what team would you rather have?
They're probably the Ravens.
He has done more with what head coach would you rather have?
Harbaugh.
100% easy. How do the Bills have more wins? It is all on Josh Allen. He had a bad game against the Ravens. What happened? They got blown out because he had a bad game. If Lamar has a bad game, what happens? They still more than likely win.
Lamar for MVP.
No.
The only argument against it is it's voter fatigue. They're just tired of Lamar winning it.
No, if we're talking about stats, Josh Allen should have won it last year over Lamar.
Well, we're talking about stats. Dak should have won it last year.
Okay, he didn't.
You're
so
right.
It's not about stats.
You're right, which is exactly why Jared Goff should win it.
No. Once again, what teammates would you rather have? It is Josh Allen is going out with nobodies.
It's not about who you have.
Josh Allen is going out with nobodies. This was supposed to be a retooling year to like suck compared to the other years. Retool.
Who said that?
Everybody.
They're just dumb. Josh Allen's good, but I don't know. Jared Goff, he's got more wins, better completion percentage, like 500 more passing yards, more passing yards per attempt, more passing yards per game, like more touchdowns. Like he's lighting it up.
Yeah. What running back room would you rather have?
Well, technically, it's just Gibbs right now.
Okay, Gibbs or James Cook. Who would you rather have?
It's the MVP award, Joe. It's not best team award.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The most valuable player.
Yeah, then why are you bringing up everybody else, Joe?
If it wasn't for Josh Allen, the Bills would not stand a chance against any of these teams.
You know what? Actually, we should be talking about Sam Darnold here. He's 12-2, better completion percentage than Josh Allen, more yards to Josh Allen, more throwing yards per pass, more yards per game, more touchdowns, better passer rating. Like Sam Darnold for MVP.
What team is better?
That's not what we're talking
Swap the two players. Swap the two players. Who raises the ship and who lowers the ship?
I
Swap the
mean,
two players.
technically, if you want to get real, like the MVP is Patrick Mahomes.
No, because if Josh Allen was there, it'd be the exact same. They're just doing their black magic in Kansas City.
If Josh Allen was there, the black magic wouldn't work.
It still would because it's Andy Reid. He is the dark magician.
The dark magician.
Yes, I'm glad you got it.
Yeah. So just to throw it out there though, just for Josh, of those other three quarterbacks, he has less touchdowns, less passing yards per game. Like he's not even.
Yeah, passing yards. Does that rely solely on the quarterback, or does it rely on the receiver room?
I mean, it is quarterback too.
Yeah, but also the receiver room, correct? Or am I wrong? So then me bringing up the offensive weapons does affect what his stats are.
Only if you throw in Yak.
I'm just saying.
Hey, the best team with the best quarterback. The Chiefs have one loss. It's Mahomes.
I mean, the Chiefs are so freaking bad, but they have this black magic that I don't understand.
When it comes time to the playoffs, who are you picking? You want to pick Josh.
If the teams are equal and the coaching staff is equal, I'm picking Josh. Josh is playing better football right now.
Yeah, he played better football last year. And what happened in the playoffs?
If the teams were all equal and the coaching staff was equal, Josh would have won.
So you're saying you're still going to take the Chiefs to the playoffs?
Yes, because the teams are not equal. The Bills suck. Name one good defender other than Gregory Rousseau on that defense right now.
Is Milano still hurt?
He just had his first game back and looked like trash.
Well, he knocked the rust off.
Okay, so name one good defender other than Gregory Rousseau. As a Von Miller stan, it is only Gregory Rousseau.
Well, he's old as shit now.
It is only Gregory Rousseau.
That Super Bowl was freaking like 8 years ago.
9.
Whatever, he's old.
Yeah, I agree. But what I'm saying is they have no talent. That team is bad.
I don't know. I think Patrick Mahomes with that receiving core would have a better record.
I don't.
I think they'd win the Super Bowl. This is crazy work. Crazy work. That's crazy work.
No, it is Josh Allen, and all that can take it away from Josh Allen is for us to say injuries suck again.
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to say that because we don't want that to happen.
I don't, but like that, it is Josh Allen's award.
Nah, it's Goff.
No, this is as sure as it is Jaden Daniels Rookie of the Year. I'm as sure.
I don't know. I kind of want to get on the Brock Bowers train for.
It's Jaden Daniels, dude.
He's not going to get it, but I just kind of want it just to be different. Can we just have a quarterback award and then we have an actual MVP? Because the MVP is always the quarterback, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just get away from that? Just do a quarterback award and then an MVP.
They'd still give them both to the quarterback.
No, MVP. That's not a quarterback.
Offensive Player of the Year.
You're right. You know what? Joe Burrow MVP.
You know what? If they make the playoffs, I'm down.
They won't. We forked them like 6 weeks ago, Joe. 7 weeks ago. I don't know.
We'll get into it later.
Nah, they're forked. They're straight forked. Forked.
We'll get into it later.
All right, so we got our. You want to do our picks? Or you want to do your thing?
We could do my thing here. I got a little blind
You got,
ranking for you.
you got a little thing for me?
Yeah, that's all I got. SCC represent.
I'm so
Um,
stuffed.
well, I can't help you with that.
If I could laugh and water could come out my nose, it would hurt because it wouldn't come out.
So a good handful of these were random from Shaylee. But I
Oh,
had the idea. You're blind ranking wide receivers,
can I write them down?
100%.
Okay, cool.
But like, you got to tell me what spot you're putting them in first.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna like that way I know what I'm doing, so I'm not like okay. Is it 10?
Yeah.
Blind ranking 10 receivers chosen at random.
Oh,
Okay. Did she pick the order as well?
I mean, kinda.
All right. All right, let's
Yeah, yeah, she actually did because I just asked her numbers in order.
all right.
All right, Mike Evans,
Ooh. Can I ask he's like all time or is this year or
blind ranking, Mike Evans,
that's true. You know what? I feel like he's a safe 4, I think.
four for Mike.
I'm not sure, but I
All
don't I
right,
don't know who else is on this list. Obviously.
D Hop,
I'll say 6.
6 for D Hop. All right, all right. Now you'll figure out what it is. Rod Smith,
Oh, it's all time. Ooh. I probably totally messed this up already. I'm gonna put Smith at 5, right in the middle.
Rod, Rod at 5. All right, all right. Julio Jones,
Oh, that's crazy work. I gotta go 3.
3 for Julio. All right. All right. Tim Brown.
Oh, Tim Brown is good. D Hop's just is such a bad spot. I'm not gonna put Brown at 2. I'll put him at 7.
Tim Brown at 7.
I hate this list.
Andre Johnson.
I'm okay with him at 2.
Andre Johnson at 2. All right.
I might just keep one open.
All right.
This list is bad.
Randy Moss.
You know what? I don't like quitters. Put him at 10.
I love it.
If he gave 100%, he'd be number 1.
Steve Smith Sr.
I don't mind that at 8.
All right. Jarvis Landry.
9.
9. That was her completely random one. I asked her to give a completely random one.
Random Dolphins receiver.
Yep.
You should have said, "Give me a random non-Dolphins receiver."
And sadly, you left your number 1 spot open for a very good person, Larry Fitz.
Let's go. Let's go. I was waiting for Fitz or Rice.
I was, I was like, maybe I could get it with that Randy late.
Let's go. Let's vindicated.
So you got Larry Fitz, Andre Johnson, Julio Jones, Mike Evans, Rod Smith, DeAndre Hopkins. Then there's Tim Brown. Tim Brown at 7's wild. Steve Smith Sr. at 8, Jarvis Landry at 9, and Randy Moss cracking in at number 10.
I think if I could redo this list, I would put Landry at 10. Like if I'm doing the list like for real, it'd be Moss 1, Fitz 2. I'm okay with Johnson at 3 still. Then I'd probably go Brown.
Yep.
And then I would go. Did I say Julio yet?
No.
Then I would go Julio, then Evans, then Smith, and then the rest of the list. Both Smiths.
But yeah, all I asked her. So it started off, give me a random number 1 through 40, and it was just random all-time receiving list. The number she gave me. So it was just her randomly generating the number.
Okay. I mean, just looking at, if you don't look at the last 6, the first 5 are awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they're great.
Yeah, D Hop putting that hit me with 2 active players kind of like threw it off right away. But you know what? I feel like we regrouped nicely. Crazy work. All right, so we got some football tomorrow and Saturday.
That we do.
And Sunday and Monday and Wednesday. A lot of football in the next week.
I'm here for it. Love football. Although, before we get on to that, Red Zone's no longer commercial free. This is bullshit. That's all.
So they can no longer say what the 8 or 12 commercial free hours or whatever it is.
Yeah. Nope.
It's okay. The NFL mobile app didn't give me Red Zone for free this year, so I haven't watched it.
They're putting commercials on Red Zone. They're jumping the price of YouTube TV. It's bullshit.
But didn't they only do the split commercials?
It's bullshit. Commercial free.
Like commercial would be where I am, and then the game was still where you are.
Commercial free. Greedy.
I understand what you're saying, man, but sponsors need sponsors. I hope one day we get a commercial in this.
Hey. Dude, they're expecting me to pay more money for YouTube TV and they're putting commercials in? No. I keep my YouTube TV all through the year. No. YouTube TV going bye-bye as soon as NFL season's done now.
Are you going to get it back for next year?
Yeah. They'll only get my money during football.
There you go. They
want to play commercials? Nah.
I'm not paying for commercials. I'm paying for commercial free.
Yeah.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to have a cheaper commercial plan, a more expensive commercial free plan.
Probably.
That's what they're going to do. Like Disney, Netflix, all of them do it.
Yeah. And I do the cheap one on all of them because it's at least in the terms and the money. But if I'm paying $80 compared to like my $14 or whatever it is for HBO and like whatnot, there's a big difference there.
Yeah. Well, I agree.
Give me commercial-free football.
So give Joe commercial-free football. So we're going to give you guys commercial-free picks starting with tomorrow night. The Chargers and the Broncos. Big playoff implications here. This could be a loser goes home. I mean, not literally, but like, it will be hard.
I mean, yeah, this is more for the 6th seed.
Yeah. Which is why the person who loses is more likely to maybe have a little bit harder, need a little bit more help.
Well, I mean, if the Broncos lose this game, the Chargers and the Broncos have the same amount of wins. So,
But wouldn't they flop?
no. Well, I mean, the Chargers have the tiebreaker already over the Broncos, so they were the 6th seed until they lost last week.
Yeah, so now the Broncos are up one game, right?
Yeah.
So if the Chargers won, the Chargers
The
would be the
Broncos
sixth.
would just go back down to the 7th seed, which is what they were.
Yeah. So they would just flip flop.
Yeah. I'm taking the Broncos simply for the laughs for later.
I am going with the Chargers because who's got it better than us? Everybody. Honestly, I kind of want to pick the Broncos because the Chargers haven't been the same since J.K. Dobbins got hurt.
Yeah.
Who could have seen that coming?
Since they didn't have a run game.
Yeah. But who could have seen J.K. Dobbins not playing the full season? I don't know. Anyone who's watched him?
Yeah.
Injuries still suck, but you know what?
Will Dissly's out now too.
Yeah, I'm gonna still ride with the Chargers. I'm fine with it. It's in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, I mean it's just not Denver home game because Chargers don't have real fans.
You're right. You're right. Right. Well, I don't know what our standings are. I'll have to give an update version for next
Probably
pod.
not good.
Well, we're positive. I know we're positive because
I don't know
we
if
both had well. I was talking about last week. I mean, our record itself is positive.
Oh, okay.
Unless you went 0-5, which I doubt it.
No, because I had the Cowboys because that was easy money. I know that for sure.
Yeah, that was easy money. But yeah, all right. So next ones we have, since the Broncos are playing Thursday, we are going to pick a Saturday game. In this case, we're doing the divisional game of the Steelers and the Ravens. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep. And if Pickens is not back and TJ Watt is not healthy, I don't know how much I can believe in the Steelers, even with Tomlin's black magic. But they already have enough wins. So I mean, maybe his magic's run out.
No, they'll find a way to win. They beat Lamar with Mason Rudolph at quarterback.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Lamar does not play good against the Steelers.
Yeah. Give me the Ravens.
If the Ravens win this, Lamar for MVP for sure.
No.
Give me the Steelers. Give me the Steelers because in Mike Tomlin we trust. Like I told you, the last 2 years, and that non-losing season isn't happening.
I mean, I will never, unless they have an actual good team, I will never pick them to have a winning record.
I mean, they're not terrible. They're not great.
Who's their number one wide receiver right now?
Not Pickens. The one who's not injured.
Calvin Austin.
Yes, he wears number 19, I think. 11.
I don't know what he number wears.
All right. I got nothing. All right. So, favorites and underdogs. Let's see. I got to check to see what I put down. Okay. So, for my underdog, felt kind of cheap. It is a home game for the other team, but I'm going to take the Niners over the Dolphins.
How dare.
Tyreek wants to coach. I don't know if you saw that.
So wait, are you saying the Niners are a good team then?
No.
But the Dolphins only lose to good teams.
Yeah, but Tyreek Hill wants to coach. He doesn't want to play.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw his ex post.
No.
He said, I'm ready to coach, or I'm going to go coach.
No.
Or time to go. I'm gonna pull it up. Time to go coach, I think he said it was. But anywho, yeah, he's more focused on coaching football than he is playing football. So, And the Niners are going to be like juiced up because their player just quit on them. So they're gonna be like, well, we didn't quit on them.
Yeah.
And also, we're dumb, Joe.
Why?
Uh,
I
we
mean,
should
we
have,
are a bunch. We are a bunch of idiots, but
yeah,
why?
but emphasis on the I. We didn't even talk about Michael Penix.
That's fair.
He's the starter now. I mean, with
Yeah.
3 weeks left, it'd be crazy if he just goes crazy. Falcons win the South and to just break everything.
Um.
It won't happen.
Yeah.
It could happen, but that'd be crazy.
I mean, I seem to remember another quarterback sitting this late in the season that was a first round pick, and them seeing what they liked, and then it turning into a wild time. So could be something.
Yeah, but that was with 1 game left, not 3.
I don't know.
You just compare Michael Penix to Mahomes.
I think he might be the best in the draft.
Dude, honestly, I just want to see Bijan used. I want to see Kyle Pitts used. I don't care who the quarterback is. Just use your weapons, man.
Yep.
I thought Kirk was going to do it, but anywho,
Who Bear?
I guess that was not commercial free. That was not idiot free. It's still commercial free. All right, Joe, who's your upset? Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, so my upset is, like I said, I'm just rooting for chaos, and give me the Commanders over the Eagles. Give me the chaos.
This is Joe's week that he just picks random stuff and it ends up happening.
Give me the chaos.
All right. And that
I
hurt.
want to see the Vikings as a 1 seed.
Okay, is that part of your master plan?
That's part of my chaos. I just want sheer chaos.
Just the whole NFC just shifts. You want to see the Eagles drop to the 5th seed, Commanders go up to the 2nd.
Deal.
Absolute chaos. Just the entire playoff. The teams stay the same. They just all shift.
Yep.
Crazy.
Here for it.
All right. So for my favorite, I'm taking the NFC West leading Rams to win their game against whoever they play, which I don't remember.
They got
the Jets. Yeah. The Jets are not back. Rodgers is still old. The Devontae Adams is not what he used to be. They just did that for the sake of now the Jets can play. Oh, we should bring back Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. And my favorite is going back to my Broncos Chargers pick. Give me the Bengals. Bengals make the playoffs. If the Dolphins and the Colts lose one more game, the Bengals win out, and the Chargers go winless. Bengals make the playoffs. Let's go.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm rooting for the chaos.
I'm not sure what percentage chance that is, but it's got to be under 10.
It's not great. It's not great.
That's crazy work. But no, we forked the Bengals. The Bengals
I saw
it,
and I need it to happen.
So you want the Dolphins to lose, Joe?
Yeah, you picked them to lose this week.
Yeah, no, but you want them to lose?
They just got to lose one more game.
Well, then the Dolphins are going to lose like 2 more games.
They just got to lose one more game, and then the Bengals and Joey B can go to the playoffs.
And then Joe Shiesty steals the MVP from Josh Allen.
And then Joe Shiesty steals the Super Bowl from everybody.
That'd be crazy.
Eli Manning Giants.
Crazy. That'd be crazy work. Or even better, Joe Flacco in the playoffs. Just goes off.
With that awful defense, I'm just here for it.
They struggled against the Titans, man. Like they did end up winning by double digits, but they struggled.
Their defense struggled, yes.
Yeah, they're so bad. He struggled too. They were down by 2 scores.
Honestly, if Jameis was starting, this might have been my upset that I picked. But it's Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who
That's
doesn't
fair.
throw the ball more than 2 yards downfield.
That's fair. And Nick Chubb is hurt again. All right. So last but not least, we got the Cowboys going to Tampa, which beginning of the year, I was like, I want to go to this game because it's in Tampa.
Mhm.
Cowboys suck.
They suck.
Yeah. So give me Tampa. I'm either happy or I'm right.
Hey, that's the logic I use a
Yeah.
lot. You're finally coming to actualization. Proud of you.
I actually think Dallas will probably win, but I don't. I want them to lose, so then they're literally mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. So then Jerry Jones shuts up.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this for selfish reasons. I think they can win, because Baker's had a couple really good games, so he's due for one of those like what the heck games.
Yep.
So, but I'll take Tampa.
I'm taking the Cowboys. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. All right. That pass rush is the best pass rush since Micah Parsons came back.
You're right.
Like the Broncos pass rush has been good all season, but the Cowboys are like an uptick from that. Like I said, it was Micah's depoy. If he had played the whole season, he's a monster. And your DC has figured out that you just move them around, and then they don't know how to set up
Dude,
their blocking
putting Micah
assignments.
at nose tackle is crazy.
You just move them around. They don't know how to block, and then it.
And Oso Digizua has been balling.
Uh,
I love Osa.
so that problem one. Problem two. I don't believe in Rashard White, and Bucky didn't look good last week.
Was he hurt a little bit?
Yes. So I think he still may be injured a little bit. Number three, the Buccaneers are going to be so like well known what they're doing. They're targeting Mike Evans. You want to know why? They're going to try to get him 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
Triple cover that man.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he only needs 80 a game.
yeah. Like they are like it's known what they're going to do.
Uh-huh.
They're going to try to be beneficial to, I mean,
I
one of
kind
their
of
greatest of all time.
I kind of hope they get it just because he was injured and missed like 5 weeks or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I hope he gets it. I love Mike.
But yeah, no, I agree. They 100% were
Like,
going to force feed him.
Everything in this, I'm like, a DC should be able to just. This is an easy one to plan for. Like,
Yeah, but
is it a fairly talented offense? Yeah. Is that secondary highly suspect for the Buccaneers? Absolutely. They got a great run defense. Sure. All they need is CD Lamb to freaking break a few.
But it's really Cowboys to probably like Deron Bland has a pick 6 or something because they're targeting Evans the whole time, but then Evans still gets like 200 yards.
Yeah. I mean, Evans is going to go off. Evans is going to get his yards because he's Mike.
He's going to get to 1,000. He's going to get to 1,000 in this game.
He's Mike.
Because I mean, they only have Bland. Butler got hurt. Diggs out for the year. Like I don't even know who the other corner is.
Yeah, but I mean, that pass rush, it's going to get there fast. Micah is going to be all over the place. We don't even know. And like I saw the Broncos stomp these Buccaneers.
True.
And that was when Chris Godwin was healthy.
True. But this team
don't-
also beat the Lions handily.
They did. I
I mean, the
yeah,
score was close, but they were in control of the game the whole time.
I I don't know. I, the Cowboys, I think, are going to sneak this win, and it's just gonna not be beneficial to the team.
I
It's the
mean,
same. It's kind of the same way I felt about this time last year when I said the Broncos were going to beat the Chiefs, and they did. It's
yeah,
not beneficial to your team, but it's going to happen.
there you go. And also, the Cowboys win. They're going to keep Mike McCarthy,
Yep, 100%.
which honestly, I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. Because it doesn't matter who the coach is. As long as Jerry Jones is the owner, nothing's going to change. Just facts.
It's just a it's so it is a true shame that you guys have like since the 90s not put together an offensive line and a defense.
What's that?
W- One of those is always suspect, and right now it's your offensive line that is suspect.
Yeah, but the first time they had it was 2016 when Romo got hurt.
Yeah, but your defense was suspect then.
Oh, that was probably their best team. It
I
was
mean that
before.
that was a that was an amazing offensive line, but suspect doesn't mean bad.
Yeah, they were opportunistic, and just a couple years ago, what 2022, they were pretty. They,
When Diggs was doing his interceptions that I didn't believe in, yeah, suspect.
no, that was 2021.
Oh, I don't know. Years run to go together.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we're almost at 2025, Joe.
Words.
But also, just to because kind of to wrap up here, um, random question to just end it here. How far do the Vikings have to go to think about Darnold over McCarthy for next season? Like, if they get the one seed, they win a playoff game. Do they just say, you know what, Darnold, we're going with the young buck? Because Darnold's not old.
I
McCarthy would be cheaper, obviously.
100%. If I were the GM, I would probably do it.
Keep Darnold
Yep.
and let McCarthy grow a little.
Yep. Sign Darnold to what, 2 years, 100 mil?
50 million a year is crazy.
That's what that a
That's the
quarterback's
market.
contract is anymore.
You don't think they'll get like the Baker treatment, like 3 years, 120, 40 year?
Maybe. But I think what they'll do is it'll be kind of like Jordan Love, where McCarthy will start his final year of his rookie contract.
Hey, if Darnold's playing good,
I mean, it was always said in the draft that McCarthy needed development.
yeah,
Um, he's uber talented, rocket arm, mobile. But I mean, let's say you didn't have to sit through the first two Josh Allen years, and you just get to have his third year.
yeah.
I mean, I think that'd be great. Um, I I would do it. It I know I asked Twan and he said no, there's no chance. I'm like, okay. I think they do it.
I think I would do it too. Just because with Darnold, he's old enough. You've seen his bad. You've seen his bad. We've all seen his bad. He saw Ghost. Um, but what he's been able to do this year, everyone was waiting for him to kind of come into that. Like,
The thing with Darnold is you saw his bad, but look at the coaching staffs that he was underneath.
yeah,
Also,
that's what.
Darnold needed polish too when he came in.
Yeah,
He was like the youngest quarterback by a large margin.
yeah, and he got mono as a grown ass man.
Um, so I don't know.
But also, I think Kevin O'Connell is coach of the year. Him or Dan Campbell. But I'm gonna go O'Connell because how many people when McCarthy got hurt had the Vikings being in discussion for the number 1 seed?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's true next man up mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here for it.
I don't think that can be the only conversation though. I personally would put stock in it, and he'd be my second place vote. Not my first. Neither would Dan Campbell. My first place vote is going to that man in Kansas City that they are winning sheerly based off of coaching. That team is bad. That team that I watch play football every week because it's always on the television is bad.
But their discipline.
The coach is outstanding.
That's
I
so.
think this is the best coaching job Andy Reid has ever done.
Well, this is also like the one thing. Like I know that we talk about the refs at the end of games for the Chiefs, but the one thing the Chiefs do not do and have not done is when the game is on the line, they do not make mistakes.
Yeah, Andy Reid is who I would vote for coach of the year.
I like it.
O'Connell would be second. Third would be Dan Quinn. Fourth would be Sean Payton. Fifth would be
Low key, kind of forgot about Dan Quinn.
fifth would be Dan Campbell.
I don't hate it, but I like when you put it that way. Reed definitely, he probably will win it actually, because they're most likely going to get the 1 seed, barring a massive collapse.
Like, I'm like, don't get me wrong. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback on the face of this planet.
Not
He
if
is
you ask
not
that flag football guy.
He is not playing well. Something seemed off with Pat all year. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that Rice is hurt and Travis isn't the Travis of old.
Well, he is Travis old. He's just old.
And like Isaiah Pacheco was hurt, and that line looks as bad as the year they did when they lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, probably worse.
Like,
because he's gotten hit the most times in his career.
That team, I don't understand it. The defense, I'm not worried about going against the defense. Like, as a Broncos fan, not worried about it. The coaching is just so good.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Andy Reid for coach of the year. Andy Reid for MVP.
Yeah. That one I can actually get behind. I think if there was a different coach, I genuinely believe if you swap Andy Reid for Mike McCarthy, let's say, I think the Chiefs are a 3-win team this year.
And the Cowboys are still injured.
I'm like, that's my personal belief. Like, the Chiefs do not look good. They do not play good. They are
Until
just very well coached.
they don't play good until it matters.
Even then, though, it's just if you show up, like, what's the saying? Like, hard work is just showing up, or getting lucky is just showing up. They're just always there.
Yeah.
They're getting extremely lucky. Andy Reid's coach of the year. And we need to start having serious conversations about, is Andy Reid actually going to be the one to break Don Shula's record, not Bill Belichick?
Yes.
Because I don't like it, but I'm starting to think it might happen.
Well, Belichick's in college now, so he not
Yeah,
gaining
but
any ground.
he only has a $1 million buyout for if he wants to go to the pros.
Yeah. Well, he can come to Dallas, I guess, if he wanted to. I don't know what it would do, but that's what Dallas needs, is a coach like that. Someone who's going to tell Jerry Jones to just sit down and shut up.
Jerry would never hire him.
You right. Bring back Jimmy Johnson. You know what? Let Romo be coach. I don't care. Get Romo out of the booth so people will hate him again.
Love Romo.
Yeah, me too. All right. Well, Andy Reid, coach of the year. Sam Darnold back on the Vikings. Lamar
I just
Jackson
think
MVP.
I would. I think I would. I don't know that I think they will.
Yeah, I would. I think it's a no-brainer. One of the most valuable positions is the backup quarterback. So even if they bring him, they got to at least bring him back for a competition. They can't just give it to JJ. In that instance, because I'd be crazy to just, because if hypothetically JJ doesn't pan out, and then Sam Darnold's on the Colts next year, which that would surprise me because they kind of feel like they've kind of given up on AR, but they haven't. Which is also crazy. But in that aspect, so who knows?
I also don't know where Sam Darnold goes if they don't bring him back.
The Colts. That was a prediction.
Like, there's not a team that makes sense.
The Browns.
Not unless I don't know how they would do it.
I don't either. I'm not.
Because they'll have the dead cap of Deshaun Watson.
Or
they'll be paying over $100 million to two quarterbacks.
They should just get rid of Deshaun and just take the hit.
Like the Broncos did.
Yeah, but the Browns are too brown to not do that. But gotta love it. But not really. Well, I need to go blow the heck out of my nose and try to get some sleep.
Sounds good.
And we will try to do something before Christmas. No guarantees. We'll see what happens.
Hoping to. Hasta.
Lamar for MVP.